Welcome to the Perki Beck Show. I'm Amber Delight Beck, also known as Perki, which was my first nickname given to me as a kid by my mom and my pa. Can I get a hello? Oh. Aha, there it is. Alright, so today we're going to do another dramatic eye kind of makeup tutorial, and I'm going to get prepped. I'm already prepped as far as like moisture on my face. I'm going to start doing my foundation and the powders and stuff like that, and just get my face ready so we can just move on in to our eyes. So I'll do that off camera so I'm not wasting your time, and you kind of, by the time, like by now, after all these other videos, you've probably seen plenty of foundation videos, so I'll save you some time, and we'll see you in just a second. Okay, so I just want to show you my routine. I mean, obviously I've done my makeup, so here it is. Voila! I got my foundation down. I started with a primer and some moisturizer. I used some eye cream around different places around my face, and that just kind of maintains moisture. I love this number 7. It makes my pigment a little more dark, so it looks like I'm a little tan. And then I go in, and you know how when people bake, they like to bring a whiter shade out. I use this flower, or I use this Beradol. They're both foundation concealer sticks, but they're also lighter than my actual shade. So you can see there's some brown, like warm tones, and then there's the white. And then I took my Fairlight 10 Fit Me Maybelline powder. So these are my face get prepped kind of thing for the day. Now, as you can see, my brows are not plucked. I over plucked them, and I had too skinny squiggly lines for brows, so I'm letting them grow back, so they're looking a little bit hairy, and when they grow back, and then I can kind of give them a better dimensional type look, then I'll pluck them and get better at it. But right now I just want to tell you, please excuse the growth. We're just trying to let it grow back, because now I have really skimpy brows. Okay, we're going to start out with something intense. I'm thinking we'll do our brows first, so that can be our first guideline, and then we're going to bring a liquid liner, probably maybe a gel liner right underneath it to create like a large eye, and it's going to be a dramatic eye look tonight. So, hold on, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm going to start out with this CoverGirl Perfect Point Plus for my brows. It's condensed so I can create, little fine hairlines, and let's go ahead and start. And then I will fill it in with a more warm, friendly tone after. I just want to kind of make it appear like there's some hairs here when I've totally blown it big time. Okay. Alright, and just bring this down. Okay, I think I need to bring that down more, and then okay, now I'm gonna fill it in with some browns, lighter colors. Let me find my brown. I thought I had it, but it was black. So okay, here's e.l.f. Light Brown 81942 Lock-On Liner and Brow Cream. So that should lighten it up a little bit, give it some more tones that look like they're more natural to my skin and all that stuff. So, and I'm just applying this on with a BH. I believe this is a BH brush. I don't see a number. It's all faded off. But I think it might even be a lip brush. So anyways, something that has an end that can give definition. That's what we're looking for. And I'm just going to smooth out the chalkiness of that pen I used. Okay. Ooh, so archy. go. Trying to just draw on some lines so it looks like there's hairs there. I plucked my eyebrows like the 90s. I really liked Cindy Crawford's thin kind of brows, but these days people have brows. It's more fashionable to have brows like Dua Lipa, so I'm just trying to keep up with the modern times, eh? I should almost just get mine shaved off and then just draw them on every day. There. Oh, those are some big brows. I think I'm going to have to brush them out and tone it down for a minute. Okay, now it's time to draw the liquid liner part. I've got my e.l.f. It's actually midnight blue, but it's okay. I don't think it's really going to matter because we're just going to have to build on it anyways. So we're going to start on the inner corner here. Yes, it's a little messy. I imagine I'll be able to clean it up pretty soon. Okay. It's got a steeper incline down here, so I want to smooth that out. And then this one has a more rounded out here, and it kind of goes a little bit higher in that grade. Okay, so that'll be the first step, and let's go look at what we're going to do next. Okay, so I'm going to use this LA Colors CEM 484 Matorama. It's from the dollar store. I'm going to use this darkest color here. And I'm going to start working my crease, my top crease, not the bottom crease. So what I mean by that is I created these fake creases up here, and then there's like another crease. I'm going to just start working on this part, and I'm going to bring the ombre downwards, and then this one I'm going to bring it upwards. So we just pretty much just smudged out that liquid liner, but that was mostly just for guidelines anyways. Okay, so it's quite a bit darker, don't you think? Don't worry. We'll lighten things up. We're going to lighten up in just a minute. Okay, same thing with this one. I'm going to bring the cast downward on this one. And upward on that one. And bring it out like that. even out that arch because I kind of lost some of that there. Okay, so this is the most intense part of this look here, and we're gonna grow like a array of colors from dark to light around it. So, okay, now on this palette here that I'm holding, this is an e.l.f. baked eyeshadow palette. I'm gonna use this gray here, and I'm gonna try to start lightening up this darkness here. And my next color is going to be white because I need it to fade quite a bit quicker. The transition needs to be a faster transition than it just staying dark and then growing. So I need to grab something immediately white to settle down this dark pigment I'm using here. So actually I need to finish out this side real quick. Okay. Now I'm going to go and find a white pigment. Okay, on the same palette I'm using a light shimmery color here, and just to try to pull that pigment out from the dark into the light, and then I'm going to underline under my brows with white. There, that should graduate it well. I'm going to use this white LA Colors Auto Eyeliner. I got this from the dollar store. Yeah, that's pretty cool. See how well it works. I'm going to move on down into the boundary of it. Probably shouldn't, but I'm going to. And over here on this side. Bring it down. Okay. To smooth it out, I'm going to just run the tip of my blender brush over it. Try to give it more of a smooth transition instead of it looking like I took a magic marker and just drew it in. So it's pushing that out like that, and it looks a little smoother. So with this one, and it's just where the white is creating a smoother transition of hue here and over. So there we go. Okay, let's get to the next part. Alright, I've got my flower foundation, and I'm just going to take a fine brush and run the tip of it because I'm going to cut creases in my eye, on my eyelid. Maybe even bring it up higher. I think I'm going to. What I think I want to do is take my yellow pastel color and draw it in, because I'm going to run a gold color underneath it, and I'd like as much brilliance to come out of it as possible. Alright, let's clean the other messy side up. Okay, and we went here. That looks pretty even. And then there we go. I think that looks pretty even. So I'd like to color this in with the rest of the stuff I have on it. I kind of want to go get my yellow pastels, like I was saying, because I think yellow underneath it will shine brighter. Like, there's a lot of white pigment in the yellow pastel color to create that pastel look. So I think that's what I want to put under here. But I'm just gonna throw some extra foundation on here. Make sure my my level on the other side looks a little bit higher. It's very splotchy looking stuff, so that's a lot to do with this brush. Okay, so I'm almost out of the yellow that I love. I use this wildly and often. This is a Wet n Wild paint palette, and it's a limited edition pastels. I think it came out last Easter of 17 rather than 18. Alright, and here we go. I just feel like it has a lot more light kickback on it. Alright. should have a smoother brush for this too, but this will work. Can you see? There's a difference. This has a more kickback of white here, and this is more beige looking. So I think we're just gonna keep going with some of this. I think it was a good idea. Grab some more. One thing I hate about using the cosmetic mirror to look is that I keep on like dabbing my brush on this. Got dents. Okay, so now I'm gonna go find some gold glitter or some kind of gold color and place it in here somehow. And make a whole eyelid full of goldiness. Especially because this eyeshadow is a moist shadow, so it will grab it and pull it well. So, okay, hold on. Okay, so we did the yellow, and I found some more gold cream, and I'm transferring some pigment on that. That's not good. Some gold cream to go over the whole entire eyelid. And then I'll place gold shimmer over it. And I found let's see, I found some sparkles, and I do think that would be super fun. Okay, that's not really pulling up a good gold color. I got some purple sparkles on my face. And I've got creasing here, so I need to hurry up with my choices. And I think I'm going to start with sparkles and end with some gold highlight. That's what I have that has a gold appearance. So put that down. I've got some gold sparkles in this. I got from the dollar store. Yeah, you see the purple. I couldn't get that off, so I'm using the gold. Never mind that purple you see there. It didn't want to come off the edge. So I'm taking my brush and just dipping it in. Like that. Got a lot of glitter. And let's see how this pulls up. Okay, so it laid all of it down. That's nice. Good. The thing about glitter is it's really hard to clean up. But it sure looks pretty, doesn't it? So maybe what we'll do is the center will be glitter, and then we'll do the sides. Maybe we'll do the sides with highlight. Or no, we'll just do the whole lid glitter. Ooh, that's pretty. My worry about this is I still have to draw liquid lines on the bottom lash line down here. And I'm not sure I have something strong enough to cut through all the glitter, so I'm going to finish this up off screen. So I decided to turn this on and show you. So on the right side, it's a mix of glitter and a highlight. but it looks like it's all glitter just because the highlight is pretty shimmery too, and I'll show you which highlighter it is when I get to it. But I wanted to just kind of show you that you can mix them both and it looks really cool. It does kind of change the pigment. I mostly have highlight over here in the wing. It does change it a little bit, but not a lot. Like from the entire look, it doesn't look super separate, so that's good. And I don't think this glitter is sticking as well as the other side because it was fresh, moist glitter. What is it called? Anyway, so I will continue to finish this and then I'll show you when I'm done, and then we'll move on to liquid liner for the actual eye, the lash line. So I got the shimmering stuff on my lids, and now it's time to do liquid eyeliner on the actual lash line. And I have to go over. Can you hear me holding my breath? Okay, and we're just going to keep working this line. I want it to smooth out. I don't even want it to dip. So I'm going to work that into straightening out. But it's going to take some time and some nitty-gritty stuff, so I'll save you some time and work it out. So finally, I got it to where it's not going like that. It gradually does. It looks natural. It looks like a natural V, but I don't know if that makes any sense. I've got it so it pulls out that way, and there's a lot of cleanup that's going to have to be done down here using concealer. So I will go ahead and do the other side and try to create the same look. It was hard work, guys. Okay, I'll be back. Okay, I got my gold on both sides. I got my eyeliner done on both sides, and now I'm just recreating the darkness on the upper crease. What do you call it? Like pretending it's a crease, so I look like I have massive eyes, because that's like hot, right? So I'm going to, yes, I'm making a video. My kids are in here, they're doing their makeup. It's like midnight. Riley's noticing that she likes the sparkles.
I told you to go to bed.
Okay, now I'm going to line my wet lines. I've got a CoverGirl Perfect Point Plus stick. Perfect Point Plus. And I like the pigment. It lays down. Riley's over here trying to throw some makeup on before bed. And I like that you don't have to heat this up in order to get it to pull pigment under your eyes. So that's way awesome. And I'll go ahead and do this eye. And I want to create a smoke effect underneath these eyes. So
now I'm done doing my eyeshadow makeup, but I'm gonna put some of these sparkles right on me.
Riley's gonna put glitter on.
I just made that one more time, then that's it.
Alright. I got my wet lines done, and now I'm going to go in for a smoky effect of something like charcoalish powder, and then just grow it downward. So ultimately the last color will be the gold. Highlight, not more sparkles, and just grow it from the dark to the light, kind of like what's above the dark, this upper crease, and then how it blends out. Okay. So for the smoky under eye, I'm going to use this Salon Perfect palette. It's actually for brows, but it has a really good pigment, so I'm going to use this brown and lay it down underneath the eye. And out. Just going to sweep a little bit. That will hopefully blend it in better. And the other eye, same thing.
Now I need a little this.
Riley's 4, and she is learning to become a makeup artist. She's going to be 5, though. She's pretty much 5 on May 1st, so. And today is April 17th. So in just a few more days, like 2 more weeks, and she will be 5. But she's been loving makeup for quite a while, so. Now I'm going to go in with a lighter color. Actually, I think I'm going to go straight into the gold highlight color that I used on my eyes alongside with the gold, what's it called, glitter. I'll just keep using this for my mirror. Okay, and that's off of this highlight palette, Highlight and Glow. It's Profusion, and it'll be this color right here where my, there. Right, and dipping the dipstick in, and there we go. Created almost a metallic color. It was a little too more metallic than I thought it was gonna. Like, I should have known it was gonna be super metallic, but I actually like the way it came out. That's kind of pretty.
Mom, could you open this for me?
No, hold on just a second. Okay, so I'm gonna keep that smoke look underneath here. I'm just gonna fill in a little bit more down here. And I want to place this color in the corner of my eyes. And create a white illusion here. Okay. Okay. Hold on just a minute. Okay. So I'm back to this palette. And what I want to do is take this dark line and just use it as a guideline, not as, I don't want this intense of a line here. I just wanted to, hold on. Okay, back to where I was at. This pigment, I wanted to just use the black lines, the liquid eyeliner up here as just kind of a guide, and not just have like an absolute bold pigment here. Okay, and I'll do the other side, and then I'll lighten it up some more. Some moments it's really hard to talk while you're laying down pigment because you don't want to mess up. Hold on just a minute. Okay, so I laid out some awesome pigment brown tones over the gold instead of black. I used the black liquid liner to kind of create a tracing so I knew where my points were that I was going. I ran over it with brown, and now I'm going to run over it with this lighter colored shimmer too, to create the illusion of like a rainbow, or what's another word for it? Like an array of color, or ombre, or whatever it is called. Okay, there's the lightning there. I want the transition to not be so cut and dry right here. I want it to look blended. Here, in this space, I don't want it to look blended. I want it to be very counter, what's the word? Gosh. Where it's opposite colors. I want it to be very opposing. But here, I want the lift to be... Contrasting. Oh, thank you. Contrasting. I want there to be quite a contrast between the dark brown here and the gold here. But above that, I want the what's it called? I want it to blend better. Alright, there we go. I think that we achieved that transfer that I was looking for right here the way I wanted it to. It seems to have blended fairly well. Some of this is a little bit too, like there's a little bit of a mess up right here. Run it with that light colored pigment, and there we go. There we go, there we go. And here's some more. So it's laid out really heavily, or little pieces are like showing. So I think the eyes are done. Probably could do something lighter down here, up here I guess, not down, but up here. But that's kind of gold, and not wanting the gold there. Maybe we could run blue. This blue color. See how what that pulls out. Okay, cool. Alright. Good. That's kind of more what I'm looking for, is this cool color underlining. There we go. I think I need to tidy up this corner of my eye here. My kids are brushing their teeth and fighting. Alright, do you know what time it is? Now that we got our eyes done, it is time to put our lashes on. I already placed the glue on it, so I'm going to try to lay them on. Lay it on me, baby. And the glue is sticking to my fingers. Alright, for lips, I'm going to use this liquid cat suit. It's Terrifying Tangerine. And I'm going to line my lips with it first, and then I'm going to place pigment on there. Just a minute. Okay, I'm back. Here we go. Oh yeah, that just... I just have to take it off the brush. It's a long-lasting lip. That was kind of a messy Cupid's bow for a minute there. Do the other side. Can you see what I'm doing? Okay, good. I'm holding my breath. I know that's not good. I'm going to drag you guys with me to all of my time, through all of my time learning how to make better lips. We're going to learn it and work on it together. If I had a way to speed right through this process, I would totally do it. I would put it on dub speed 2x so that you don't have to watch it as slow as I'm going. Let me put a little bit more on my brush. So to get the right lines, it's okay to take your time and wait for it to look good, or work it out so it looks good. Hold on. I'm putting top of lips, I should tell you, Infallible Paints Matte Metallic by L'Oreal, and I'm putting it on my lips to kind of take away the boldness of that orange color. I like the orange color, don't get me wrong though, I totally like it. Isn't that pretty? I gotta grab more. Done the bottom lip, now I need to do the top. almost like it's empty or something. It's not. I haven't used it that much. Okay. Keep grabbing some of that from the side. Okay, got kids intruding. Hold on. Okay, I got the lips done, and now I'm going to go in, and I'm just going to take the same gold I put on my eyes, just to see if that will tie up the color scheme, and I'm going to place it on my high cheek. Not too far over to the center of the face, though. You just want it just enough to appear shimmery on the side, like that. And the other side, same thing. You're kind of staying on your, like just below your orbital bone, which is what your socket is, your eye is in. And thinking that place just a little heavier than the other side. I like this stuff, so I'm just gonna even it out on this side here. Okay, hold on. Okay, I'm finished with my face. Now I'm going to set it with this Wet n Wild's Photo Focus, and then we'll be done. Whoa. Okay, that's like it has a lot of spray. Whoa. All right. Whew. Okay, need to hold still and not make any funny faces, or it'll be stuck, right? All right. If you like this tutorial, give it a thumbs up and hit subscribe. And I will have another video for you pretty soon. I try to have about 3 to 5 a week, and hope to hear from you soon. Okay? Make comments down in the sections below and let me know what you want to see. If there's something that, anything you have a question about, whatever, I'm free to answer whatever. So I'll talk to you soon. Take care. Have a good night.